I was not really good at anything. You know, I wasn't the best runner, I wasn't the best swimmer, I wasn't the best at the obstacle course. You step up into a leadership position, do you know everything? No, you don't know everything. If you act like you know everything, you're gonna get eaten alive. You're gonna get humbled. And not only that, but your troops are gonna look at you and say, who do you think we are? Do you think we're stupid? So you're acting like you know everything. We actually know you don't know everything, and you're acting that way, so their respect for you goes down. Whereas if you just say, hey, look, I just got into this job, I'm gonna do the best I can. I don't know everything. My mind is open. I'm here to listen. I'm here to learn. And if you guys can help me out, I'd appreciate it. Well, everyone sees you as a humble person that's ready to listen and ready to learn, and their respect for you actually goes up. So I'm not saying you can walk in and say, hey, I don't know anything. I'm ignorant. I haven't done any preparation. I haven't studied anything. I don't know anything about my job. But you can only learn so much from books and from various documents, right? Eventually you got to start doing it. That's what I learned. Number one, you got to be humble.
There will be many opportunities in which you will be let down by life. The important thing is to not be that person that is letting yourself down. When you step into a leadership position, first admit that you don't know everything, and don't pretend that you do. Seek the advice of those who serve under you and keep an open mind so that you can learn to be as effective as possible. Stay humble and perform to the best of your ability so that you can continue to gain knowledge along the way. If you are the type of person who is making excuses for not making progress in your own life, then tell yourself one simple thing: excuses are lies. Instead of lying to yourself, work harder and gain the discipline that you need to get it done. Don't tell yourself there isn't time, or that you're too tired, or any number of issues. Make yourself get up and get started. Take the lessons that you learn early on and apply them to the rest of your life. These lessons will give you the skills you need to be successful. So don't just wait for others to tell you what to do. Make a decision and act on it. Don't get caught up in the mundane aspects of modern day life. If you are going to share your thoughts on a forum for other people to see, make sure it is something that will inspire emotion from those people, motivate them, and make sure not to allow yourself to react in a way that will make you take a step back in your own journey. Learn to control your own thoughts so that you can maintain a positive mindset. Maintaining a strong sense of self-awareness will allow you to keep a level head and to make the right decisions that need to be made.
The chronic excuse maker. How do you stop making excuses? This is actually pretty simple. And I said it the other day, and you have to realize, you have to know, you have to accept that all your excuses are lies. They are lies, all of them. Think about the things that you tell yourself, the lies used to rationalize taking the easy road and leaving discipline behind. Think about them. You don't have time. That's a lie. You don't have support. That's a lie. You don't have the equipment or the gear. Lies. You don't know the best way. Who cares? That's a lie. Or you're too old or you're too young. Of course you're too old or too young. Lie. And there's, you're too busy. Sure you are. That's a lie. And you're too tired, or you're too sore, or you're just plain not feeling it. Lies.
I started off with what I considered leadership building blocks 1, 2, and 3 from my life, from the SEAL teams. When I got to the SEAL teams, my first 3 SEAL platoons, this is the 1990s, there's no war going on, and I looked at these situations and said, okay, these are things that I took from these specific events or these specific scenarios, and I applied those for the rest of my career and for the rest of my life, and I apply them today. And so what I did was I started off by telling these 3 stories about my first platoon, my second platoon, my third platoon. My first platoon, to summarize the story, we were doing a training operation. We get into this tactical situation. Everyone in my platoon is focused on one area. Everyone's looking down their weapons, waiting for a threat to expose itself, which means you got 16 guys looking down their weapons, and I'm waiting for someone to make a call. I was a new guy. I'm waiting for someone above me in the chain of command to say, hey, move here, or hey, move forward, or make some kind of a decision. And as I'm waiting, no one's doing it. So I'm a new guy, I'm scared to say anything, and I know I shouldn't say anything, so I'm just waiting, and no one's giving an order, no one's giving any direction. So I wait longer. And this goes on for probably 30 seconds or a minute, which is a really long time when you're trying to take down a target. And finally I said to myself, all right, I'm gonna see what's going on. So I actually point my weapon at the ceiling, and I take a step back and I just look around.
The other thing that you have to wrap around all this is this social media, which is, I'm only going to post things that are just going to completely make everyone that sees whatever I'm posting emotional and filled with rage. Whether you're on the left or you're on the right, my goal is to enrage people. That's the goal. And then that just gets spun up over and over. So you're taking all these little incidents and you're multiplying them times thousands and thousands of views. And then on top of that, mainstream media is the same thing, right? It's not like there's this huge difference between what the mainstream media shows and what it's both emotional media, just trying to make people emotional, which is the worst possible thing. No one makes good decisions when they're emotional. I spent my adult life trying to train humans to not get emotional in pressure situations. Why? Because it's going to end up bad every single time. And yet, that's what our society is based on right now. But it's based on these emotional reactions.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more content.